What's up, folks? Casual Dad here, and we're just going to take a quick moment to watch a Mauga game since it's the free trial weekend for Overwatch 2's newly upcoming Tank Hero. And this, of course, as you'd expect for the free weekend where everyone gets a crack at him all at once, both tanks are playing as Mauga, so you get to see a mirror match between me, Fantatog, and Smitty Titty. Didn't really see the name before. Yeah, so here we go. We're going to watch the game, and this is one where I was okay. Everyone's still getting used to Mauga's kit, so of course there's going to be ups and downs. But I wanted to spectate the other player just to see what he did differently than what I did. So here we go. We're going to watch it. It's 11 minutes, so we'll see how this goes.
What's up?
Hello.
He's a little twitchy. We'll see how this goes. Talk about the kit. So obviously he's got two miniguns, one in each hand, which you can fire independently with your left and right click. The right is incendiary, the left is not. I believe the left one does critical damage, and whenever he does critical damage, he gets some bonus health, which you're going to see come to play in this game. Now, the two guns are actually really, really accurate at long range if you fire them separately, so just the left or just the right. You can also hold both triggers down to fire both at the same time, but the accuracy fall off is absolutely massive. Had a very helpful Bastion there. And you can see in his kit he's got a charge. So he's got his running charge where he does a dive at the end and does a bit of a stun. And then he's also got a heal that's an area effect heal. And what it does is allows any player who does critical damage to gain bonus health. And does some additional effects too that I'm not totally clear on. And you'll see in this game, now I felt like I was doing really well one-on-oneing. I didn't realize how much of an impact the Ana, the anti-nade on him, because he does a lot of self-heal, and how much help I was getting from my damage players. This is my brother and my nephews. I believe my brother is on a healer, and my two nephews are both on damage. There we go. So just some basic stuff from the play that I had. Couple really good combos. If you have a decent team that can protect her, Brig is really, really good with Mauga because they both do sort of light healing over time by doing damage. So they combo really well, and then Brig's barrier can also help kind of give Mauga a little damage resistance as well. Also does really well with Lucio because of that speed boost, and also, as you'll see several times, does really well with Kiriko, both for the damage buff she does and also just the really good healing. There's my nephew, being sassy. And here's the ult. You'll see it in a minute, maybe. We'll see it a couple times here, so we'll see the ult. And so there's the ult. Puts up a barrier and a ring and locks all players into it. Oh, what a mess. Oh, and I got rezzed, and then I believe I immediately died. But one thing to remember is that Mauga is a really, really hard counter to Brig, because she wants to be up close, and if he's up close, he can use both guns to just wreck that barrier really quickly and just bring her down. And her chip healing is never going to be enough to keep up. So there's some win some, lose some. I would not use Brig against Mauga, but using Brig with Mauga was a great combo. Also Mercy, of course, with the damage buff is really, really good. Man, I'm glad I'm watching this. I really didn't realize how much of a mess my nephew Wolf was doing to this guy. That Sombra hack really does help, because that prevents his chip healing, and also prevents a lot of his disruption abilities. He's a cool tank, though. I really enjoyed it. He's a damage-dealing range tank who's effective at long range, which is actually, I believe he's the only tank who's really effective at long range. Orisa's good, but her damage fall-off, I think, is a little more dramatic than his. So at this point, we've been getting a lot of mileage out of being really obnoxious and disruptive. So we've been getting in the back line and messing with the other team, and we've got a pretty strong lead. Of course, I'm spectating the opposing player, so I was playing as blue. Genji is a really good counter to Mauga, of course, because of that deflect. But since Mauga does really like getting in fights up close like that, and here, this play was really good. So just in that mirror match, so he's got some healing going on and I don't, and his jumping allowed him to get those headshots on me with both guns that very quickly brought me down. I saw that in the replay after I was killed, and so I wanted to be sure to highlight that, because that was pretty intense. Bastion, obviously a really good counter because he does damage faster than Mauga does, despite the recent debuff. Some other really good combos, Zen is really, really good with Mauga, and he's also really good against Mauga because that damage amplifier is really powerful. Ana, of course. Mauga's, a lot of his sustain is based on his self-healing and his chip heal, and if you take that away with the anti-nade, it's really good. And there, I was too low health, I shouldn't have done that, but I did it. And it stopped him from pushing the objective for at least a minute there. And so they got together and stopped being bothered by our backfield disruption, pulled the lead. Man, I've never spectated against my nephew playing as Sombra. He loves trolling with Sombra, and he was really effective this game. Part of the time. This is my other nephew playing that Bastion.
Not bad at all.
I don't know what's going on here. Taking a nap.
They got us outnumbered.
Waiting for the team. But yeah, really fun hero. I'm excited to see where he goes. So grouped up, that's good. Hanzo, quite good against him. He's also really good against Hanzo, though. That's one of those things where that long-range tank, like, obviously you gotta watch out for headshots, but Mauga can actually shoot, he can outshoot Hanzo at range, unless that Hanzo's really getting those headshots. Of course, that Kitsune ult is really good. Of course, the visibility from that arrow is really good, so that you know where to land those charges and surprise the enemy team. From some other games I've played, Mauga just completely obliterates Rein, because Rein relies on the barrier, and Mauga's very, very good at breaking through barriers. There's my brother on that Ana. My brother's a very frightening Ana. And you see that that charge has a very short cooldown, so you can use it a lot, both to get into the fight and to get out of the fight, like you just saw there. This guy's doing a really good job making sure the team groups up. Using cover, using the charge aggressively. Ooh, using the ult offensively. Very nice. Combo with Hanzo. I think I got him this time, I did. And then used my ult and totally wasted it, but, you know, that's right.
That was
And there you go. You see, you can steer that fairly well, and you can cancel it too if you end up not wanting to do it. And now the damage fall off is very dramatic when you use both guns, or the accuracy fall off, but there is still really good damage. If you have a big target, you can still use both at a fairly decent range, but you want to watch out for that. And see there, he's going for the headshots, getting the crits, and that really makes a big difference. And I should have stayed at range, but I went and got close. there's that really good combo with Kiriko. And here I was cut off and died real fast. And they're cancelled instead of doing the dash, because the dash does make you vulnerable a little bit at the end, because you can't shoot, you just honor on the ground. So that late cancel gives you the mobility without losing the offensive punch that you have right at the end of it.
The ultimate's charging.
I don't know what's going on. Great, thanks. Now, I don't know if you all saw what I saw on my screen, but the Blizzard launcher just interrupted the replay. Hopefully that was not recorded, and it looks like it's not on here. Ooh, what a mess. That was a, yeah, good ult. And there again, so that's one of the great things about that Brig combo, is that you get Brig, if you get Brig in that ult with you, her chip healing is still going, and she's a melee support, so she really enjoys that. So anyway, that was my preview with Mauga. I'm glad that I watched that player, because I think he was better at it than I was. But yeah, there you go. Good luck this weekend. Have fun.